Got obituaries brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis and Son Funeral Home. Mr. Jack Johnson Hill, age 75 of Sycamore, died December 1st at his residence. Funeral service will be today at 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son North, with the Reverends Mike Owen and David Church officiating. Interment in the Poplar Springs Cemetery in Coosa County. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Tina Levette Kirkland, age 43, died at UAB Hospital on November the 30th. Visitation is today from 5 until 8 o'clock at Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, with burial in the Willacahachie, Georgia Cemetery. That'll be at 2 o'clock Eastern Time on Friday. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Funeral service for Mr. Robert Lavelle Kelly, age 76 of Sylacauga, will be this morning at 10 a.m. from Mount Vernon Baptist Church in Sylacauga. The Reverend Rodney Kelly officiating. Interment in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church from 9 until 10 this morning. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Mr. Kelly died November 30th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. John William Lowe Jr., age 51 of Sylacauga, died November 30th. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel will announce the funeral arrangements later on today. And Stephen Ryan King, age 31 of Sylacauga, also died Monday, November 30th. Curtis and Son will announce a funeral services. That will be. They will announce those arrangements later on today as well. Funeral service for Mr. Ronald Dale Brewer was yesterday at 1 o'clock at Ursery Funeral Home Chapel. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega directed that service. Funeral service for Billy Jean Garrett, age 75, is 1 o'clock today at Kingston Baptist Church. Reverend Byron White, the pastor, and the Reverend Charles Garrett officiating. Interment in the church cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary directing. Homegoing celebration for Mrs. Tessie M. Jordan, age 90, is today at 1 p.m. from New Hope Missionary Baptist Church, with Pastor Bobby L. Harris officiating. Burial in the church cemetery, Sunset Memorial Chapel directing. And memorial service for Mr. James McKinney, age 66, is this morning at 11 o'clock from Community Funeral Home Chapel in Sylacauga. Mr. McKinney died November 22nd in Birmingham. Community Funeral Home Sylacauga in charge of the arrangements. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.